The roar of a low circling helicopter rattled some Converse residents awake overnight last night while police were chasing burglary suspects.
Eyewitness News reporter Sue Kalberg has details of what they call a successful manhunt.
Converse police say while they were after burglary suspects, this man was after the pilot of the DPS helicopter involved in the pursuit.
It was actually getting on their person.
Police say 42-year-old Herschel Hutcherson aimed a laser that landed on the pilot, so he's now charged with a Class A misdemeanor. Police also arrested 2 juveniles near the 8700 block of Wild Meadow, accused of stealing items from at least 6 cars.
We have multiple victims on different streets in that particular area.
Converse police call this an absolute crime of opportunity. They say these boys weren't breaking into the cars, they were just opening up doors that had been left unlocked.
Just anything, change, literally anything that they can grab that they feel is of value.
Police say when that DPS helicopter arrived on scene, the chase intensified and the neighbors came out to see what all the commotion was about, and they started calling in tips like, "Hey, some guy just jumped over my fence." They say one teen climbed on a roof to hide.
That subject was tased with a taser.
And the police say while the suspects were running away, they were throwing away stolen property.
People are calling and saying, "Hey, I found this in my yard and I have no idea who it belongs to."
Police are still trying to reunite people and their property. They say the lesson learned is simple.
Lock your car.
In Converse, Sue Kalberg, KENS 5, Eyewitness News.